Levelland is leading the way by investing millions to develop the new Levelland Industrial Rail Park, a 300-acre premier industrial, distribution, and manufacturing park in West Texas, with immediate access to a 4-lane divided state highway and short-line rail transportation lane.
This 300-acre, $8 million infrastructure project is by far the largest project that the City of Levelland has ever been involved with. Includes a number of different items. One thing a little out of the ordinary for normal city infrastructure project is rail. This project includes over 4 miles of rail built to Class 1 rail standards, including sections over 1 mile long that are completely unbroken by crossings so that trains can put together a large unit train before they exit the park. It also includes over 2 miles of industrial water line which loop through the park, providing water service to the lots. Over a half mile of concrete industrial street for the truck traffic into and out of the park. It includes almost a half mile of sewer outfall line for sewer collection, as well as 2 major detention ponds to handle the drainage in the area. There are a number of oil wells already on the site, and the oil companies were very cooperative in relocating their facilities to the utility corridors master planned into the park, as well as the electric and gas utilities serving the area. Access to the park is provided off of 2 state roads, the initial one coming from a state farm to market road to the east, and as the park develops, 2 additional entrances will enter the park from Highway 114, which is a 4-lane state highway. So all aspects of the infrastructure of the park are considered and are currently under construction, and the park will be open soon.
Located just 330 miles west of Dallas, the LIRP opens up access to the high grounds of Texas to companies large and small, wanting to efficiently distribute products within the region and globally.
We have built this rail park in a way in which we can access global economy, targeting many different industries. We're targeting alternative energy businesses, including wind, solar, and biofuel. We're targeting industries which will add value to the agricultural products which are produced in this area. All manufacturing will be targeted, as well as all the oil and gas production. With all the oil and gas operations in the area, we'll target industries involved in both the production and service of this industry. We're also targeting distribution businesses, so that with this rail park, it will allow rural West Texas to be able to connect to the global economy, taking local industry to global markets and bringing global markets back to local area. With this rail park, we are moving at global speed.
Located less than an hour by rail from Lubbock and the BNSF interchange, and offering both rail and non-rail served sites, the Levelland Economic Development Corporation is aggressively seeking companies to take advantage of the 21,000 plus track feet of rail infrastructure being put in place in Levelland.
While this may be a Levelland Economic Development Corporation project, there were several partnerships that took place in order to make this project happen. First of all, you had the Levelland Economic Development Corporation commit $1.5 million in cash. That begun the engineering as well as some land purchasing. Parkhill Smith & Cooper, our engineers, actually master planned the park. They did that in coordination with the City of Levelland, the Levelland Economic Development Corporation, Permian Basin Railways, Texas Department of Transportation, as well as local utility companies. Needed to make sure that everybody was involved and everybody was taken into consideration. Also, the U.S. Department of Commerce Economic Development Administration awarded the City of Levelland and the LEDC $3.3 million in stimulus funds in order to help pay for the project. Without that money, this project would not be possible on the scope that we've done it on. And also, the City of Levelland committed $250,000 cash of their funds, as well as issued $4.3 million in bonds due to their quality bond rating. Even though the city issued the debt, the Levelland Economic Development Corporation is actually going to pay that debt back with their sales tax revenue. With that said though, the TIF district, there was a TIF district, Tax Increment Financing District, that was created in order to service that debt as Levelland Industrial Rail Park creates value. Hockley County, the City of Levelland, High Plains Underground Water District are all participating in the TIF district. And without them participating, it would take much more value in the rail park to take over the debt. Then you have Permian Basin Railways. They are updating 4 miles worth of track to the Levelland Industrial Rail Park in order to give people access to the park. Also, City of Levelland staff, they're working on the grant and contract administration side. They're also working with the contractors' engineers on a daily basis. LEDC staff is working on the marketing and meeting with prospective tenants in order to get the rail park filled and start creating that value. So with that said, you have all of these different entities that came together to make this project happen, and without those entities, this project would not be possible. Here in Levelland, we have a little saying, partners in progress, and we like to think that the Levelland Industrial Rail Park is a perfect example of partners in progress due to the different entities involved. Without all of these partners, this project would not be possible.
The City of Levelland and its Economic Development Corporation have taken a very aggressive, comprehensive approach towards enhancing its economic future. The Levelland Industrial Rail Park will provide an alternative for companies seeking a rail-served, development-ready industrial site. That will, in turn, help provide jobs in Levelland while adding to the taxable value in the community. EDA is pleased to have been in the business of helping communities prepare themselves for business expansion for the last 40-plus years. The partnership that we have developed with Levelland on this project is a great testament to how EDA does business, partnering with local communities that are willing to invest in themselves in order to take charge of their economic future.
The development of the Levelland Industrial Rail Park was made possible by the development of the Levelland-Hockley County ethanol plant, located just 3 miles east of the park. The investment in rail infrastructure made by the Permian Basin Railways for the Levelland-Hockley County ethanol plant was key to making the Levelland Industrial Rail Park possible. By simply upgrading the rail 3 more miles east of the ethanol plant, the BNSF and Union Pacific Rail companies will be able to take advantage of the Levelland Industrial Rail Park's strategic location. The rail infrastructure we're building will allow companies to locate in the heart of West Texas and import or export their products to or virtually from anywhere in the world with access to seaports, says Dave Quinn, Levelland's Director of Economic Development. The park is designed to be as flexible as possible and used by a wide range of industries, including manufacturing, distribution, value-added agriculture, and alternative energy companies. An Arkansas-based cottonseed company will be the first to locate in the Levelland Industrial Rail Park, where the company expects to ship up to 2,500 rail cars annually from its 17-acre site. Jerry Johnson, owner of American Cottonseed, said he'd been looking for a place to expand his operation for several years. When Levelland announced its intention to build the rail park, Johnson decided his stars had aligned over Hockley County. Without the rail, it would have been impossible, he said. Doing business as Tex Rail Commodities, Levelland IRP's anchor tenant will not only ship cottonseed, but it will offer transloading services for various products. The new $3 million facility will offer truck-to-rail, rail-to-truck reloading, trucking and storage services, allowing non-rail served businesses to take advantage of long-haul cost savings via rail. The Levelland Industrial Rail Park has the potential to create approximately $100 million in capital investment, as well as 1,000 new jobs over the next 10 years. Construction on the LIRP is well underway, and it's expected to be completed in the third quarter of 2010. For more information on the Levelland Industrial Rail Park, please contact the Levelland Economic Development Corporation.